It's showtime.
He's so funny. We've got a couple people in the studio that we haven't seen in quite some time.
I've had to reintroduce myself.
He has. We'll talk about the weather in just a moment. All I can say is start pairing up, and we'll talk more in just a moment. What's up, JC?
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. We got some regulars. We got some people that used to be regulars. We got some newbies in here, too. So here's all what's going to happen this morning. Welcome to the show, Chris Becker.
Woohoo.
Thank you
The
for
only
having me.
man that made me wear an Auburn shirt.
That's
Yes.
right. Hopefully that can help you get kids.
Well, we had a bit.
Oh my goodness.
And
I
in
feel like I'm in enemy territory.
a man from the past, a world traveler, the insurance man of the world, the #1 agent. Well, that guy couldn't be here. David Turner.
So we got David.
With Country Financial. Jason over here this morning, too. We got a new thing. They're going to try to get me well as Joseph gets ready this morning. It's like I've always been on time, Hot Rod Scott.
Hey, he walked in time.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We got a new machine, Jason. What can we talk about this morning? I mean,
Green
here
Wave.
in just a little bit. What is it all about?
It's PIV technology. It helps with cellular regeneration and healing and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Now, that's something new.
Yes, something new. That's what we brought Jason Christopher in to talk about today.
And he's hooked up with you guys. Has been in the past, but now
Right.
y'all combining a new thing down in Howell right down the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll be able to enjoy those services there.
David, you better be a member of that new fitness club. We're going to do weather in just a second here. 360 Fitness and 306 Unfit. Which that's where you go, isn't it?
That's actually Joseph's
I work on a
line.
table muscle.
That's Joseph's line, kind of stone.
Well, he didn't pass.
Lifetime membership day at 306.
All right, let's get the weather right now before I forget it, because if you ain't heard yet, not the time probably going on a camping trip or nothing around here.
Unless she's crazy.
Yeah, really. Unless you're in a
got-
treehouse.
She's floating.
Unless you just want to swim.
What's the weather?
Well, let's just say the weather has rain for you today, tomorrow, the next day. You know, it's very odd that you see the forecast and it just has 100% rain several days in a row anyway, and we are definitely going to see some rain. They're actually talking about dangerous traveling conditions too, so be careful on your way into work. Temperature-wise, it's not going to warm up much. It's about 37, 38 out there now. 43 for that high, but 100% rain today, tomorrow, Thursday. Rain on Friday and Saturday. So we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be all day long.
Tell me the alert you just got at 3:30 this morning.
It was talking about snow.
Here?
Yeah, well, it was like when you pulled up the radar, it was like just right below Decatur at the time.
That was snow?
It was snow mix.
Yeah.
All the rain will wash it away.
He is
Don't worry.
telling the truth.
Wait a minute. The weather authority is speaking from the sports. Let's go to sports right now, Rod.
No, he's telling the truth.
All right, Zack.
Yeah. That's
What do
everybody's checking their apps.
Einstein's looking for?
Yeah, he's right. The radar is showing some pink and blue, which means a mix.
I'm not trying to take Lori's job.
Right now.
Oh, please.
Wait a minute, let's go to Joseph with breaking news on the weather this morning. He and Jason.
If I have a green screen, I can show you how it's kind of sweeping across Decatur right now with a little bit of wintry mix. So be careful out there.
Is that it from you,
it.
Hot Rod?
That's it.
All right, let's go back to sports this morning in case we missed out on something. I hope we're not going to talk about Alabama basketball.
Hey,
Yeah, really.
well, I will miss. Hey, welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. Also by All-Star Plumbers. I don't want to forget those guys.
Yeah, I'm looking for
they're
more
big
weather
sponsors.
sponsors.
All-Star Plumbers, thanks to them for joining us in Applebee's Tailgate Talk, where we'll be back live at Applebee's this Saturday morning. Hey, congratulations to the Athens High School cheerleading squad. They got second place
those beforehand,
in the
Zach,
national
so you can pronounce
cheerleading
them as we do
competition
it.
last week in Orlando, Florida. I believe this is their
Great.
first or second year competing too, so that's a pretty good deal. Athens Middle School, they were fourth nationally in the middle school division. So congratulations to those young ladies. Athens wrestler Deacon Cowart won the state championship in the 138 pounds. So congratulations to him. 3 other area wrestlers
What are you
placed.
asking about?
East Limestone freshman wrestler.
You wrestle too?
Andrew Maxwell finished 4th at 106. Athens senior Matthew Craig 6th at 126. And Hartsville senior Seth Patrick 6th at 132. Congratulations to those guys. A lot of basketball is still being played around here, Jamie.
Not in Tennessee.
Tanner boys will be playing today with a chance to go to the Final Four. Decatur Heritage actually punched their ticket into the Final Four yesterday. They'll be going for the first time in 16 years. East Limestone's in the region finals, first time in 22 years. They'll be playing tomorrow along with West Limestone, and Lauderdale County boys and girls playing tomorrow too. So good luck to all those teams, and hope they all make it to Birmingham. Denny Hamlin, I actually watched the majority of this race. That's
Were you bored?
Hey, I gave up racing after Tony Stewart, and I guess this is my new guy now because since I'm a Toyota guy.
Well, how was it? Was it boring?
Yes. I
That
just watched a little bit of it. It was
pileup.
pretty boring.
Did you watch it, Chris?
When all those 20 cars, it was kind of boring. I did those
There's a lot of
but,
excitement, but
But
I
Denny
don't know about
Hamlin
the rest
held
of
off his teammate Kyle Busch, and his other teammate Eric Jones was third. So top three for Joe Gibbs, and they dedicated that to J.D. Gibbs, Joe's son, who passed away in January. Steve Spurrier, he still got that fun and gun going. 2-0 in the Alliance of American Football. Also the Birmingham Iron is. I didn't get to see it Saturday. I was in Wallace State watching East Limestone, but Birmingham Iron won again. They averaging about 17,000, 18,000 first two games. So good crowd. Like I said, Alabama, pitiful, big crowd at home. They get blown out by 18, terrible. And then Auburn comes back and they win at Vandy, I think.
Went to that game.
Which
Okay.
they have a hard time winning there, just like
1-1.
Alabama. So
Huh?
Auburn 1-1.
yeah,
won.
beat Vandy.
We actually we won
So
a few.
Jamie, back to you.
Now, what'd you say, Chris?
I said we won a few, including.
All right,
Against
I'm going to
that.
ask y'all one simple question in here, Jason, pay attention to. What one person amongst us in here went to a head-banging rock concert in Nashville Saturday night?
It's the one back here in the back laughing,
I
right?
wasn't this guy.
Wasn't me.
No one on camera.
All right.
Oh, heart patient.
Disturbed. Yeah. Yeah, old heart
Just had
patient.
a heart attack. He's up there partying like
He's going to be disturbed because he went to Disturbed. Todd.
Yeah, he was up. What was the name of that group?
Disturbed.
Disturbed. Okay.
You heard of them?
Disturbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
You wait a minute, you've heard of them?
I've heard of some people
yeah.
being disturbed.
That's your age group, right?
Get down with the
The Get Up tour.
Probably around there. Yeah.
Get Up.
I mean, I
You
don't.
could have gone with them.
No, I'm good.
That's what I
I've heard of
said.
Hey, you ever heard of Jason?
See, you got to get out more.
I heard of him, but I just never heard none of their songs.
You got to get out more, Jamie. Goodness.
I could care less. I am disturbed, but I
Yes.
ain't going.
Yeah.
Hey, David, you know what we play next? And Chris coming up here. Jason played last time. Jason there, he's the winner right off the
Oh
get-go.
boy.
That's right. So
Can't
today,
wait.
y'all gonna get me feeling good in my other knee, right?
Lord willing, the creek don't rise.
Well, the creek may be rising.
Yeah.
What they're saying now, the creek is gonna rise.
Creek gonna
Just
get
a
up.
little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break this morning. Thank y'all for getting numbers. You ever need me for anything, hit me up at.
603-4848.
No, wait, I don't like to give my number out.
CountryRover@gmail.com.
You're over at gmail.com.
That's my number anyway. He won't answer
That's
his.
the hotline. I don't even answer my phone.
Two.
If I call, you actually do.
By the way,
'Cause you've got
I
on
want to
him.
thank David Turner, my favorite
And
insurance man
Joe.
of all time. We'll talk a little bit about flooding in just a little bit too for insurance purposes. People need to get that roof checked out. I ain't got a roof sponsor today, do I?
No.
That'd be a good day to pick up one. Country Financial. We'll talk about
Call
that.
Bama
What are you
Zack
talking
at
about
gmail.com.
today? What's that thing you brought in?
Tobacco prevention with
Smoking.
youth.
Quit
So
smoking.
you don't dip, smoke, or anything?
That's horrible for you.
Not a good idea.
So you got all the stats on that?
A few, but not all of them. Not like you.
I am loaded with stats today.
You're loaded
We'll
with
come back and play
something.
Jets Jamie in just a moment. Y'all hang on. Headbanger. Let's go, Zack.
We're talking about church.
And now it's time. We're worldwide this morning. The number one game when it rains. Judge Jamie with the Cooper Court. Zeke will be with us before long.
No, he's not. He's never coming.
One of these days, he will be here.
He's never coming.
This is fantastic. If you can't hear, Jason's, you need to call One Love Hearing. Zeke is on. He's Auburn now. He's on.
Yeah, he's an
fire.
Auburn alumni.
That's right. He's Auburn.
Don't hold that against him, though.
All right, boys, y'all ain't played in a while. Wrong answer. Right answer. I'm going to ask questions this morning. We'll start with a simple one. That new bridge with that snail caused all that problem with their buddy is about to start working on over off Mooresville. How much is the project going to cost?
$2 million.
Let you have it, Zach. $2.66 million. I'm going to read a quote from the Athens News-Courier because you know that the Limestone County, the Veterans Museum wants to move across the parking lot into the
Community center or whatever.
Event center.
event center because it's costing people. It was once referred to as the Hemorrhoid Bowl, the Hemorrhoid Center by Stanley Menifee.
Ooh.
But who made this great quote the other day? If I had a dog and wanted to get rid of that dog, I'd give it to a stranger. I don't have to worry about that dog no more. But if I give that dog to my mama, it's still my problem.
Ooh.
Clint Leg.
Funny. Close.
Jeff Pugh.
Close. Jason Black.
Jason Black.
County
That's
Commissioner.
close enough with Clint Leg.
Because
Yeah.
he said, you know, they want to try to solve some of
funny.
the problems over there. Polk Salad Follies is coming up. I'm not in it again this year. Never have. Are you
You know,
in it, Jason?
Tomcat is.
Todd? Is Tomcat in it again?
Yeah, he's
How
in
much is a ticket to get in on that thing?
$30.
$25.
$35.
$35 is the right answer, David.
They ought to put us in.
Let's take
What
a
is the
guess.
newest restaurant coming
Good
to
guess.
Huntsville?
Twin Peaks.
It is coming. I mean,
What is?
I thought it
Twin
was
Peaks.
I
It's
thought-
like Hooters.
Yeah, go ahead and explain that.
Go ahead,
David.
explain
Where's
it.
that
Well, I
at?
mean, I just heard about it. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
just heard about
Yeah, Zeke was telling me
Isn't it
about
already
it.
open, Joseph? Now, you brought it up the other day, Hot Rod.
Well, I saw a buddy of mine post pictures that it opened yesterday.
It did open?
Oh, okay, so it's already
Where's it
open.
located?
I have no idea.
What's on the
It's
menu?
right there where Madison Square Mall used to be.
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay, yeah, over there
No,
where
even by.
that golf play, Top Golf is.
Burgers and wings.
That's what, okay, where the mall used to be, yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Full Moon
So wait a
Barbecue.
minute, nobody's been there yet.
Full Moon Barbecue's
Yeah.
opening.
What's the name Twin Peaks?
I
to buy
wish.
from?
The mountains.
Yes, you're right.
Good answer. What is the newest?
He got
Say got it. Say it again, guys.
Twin Peaks?
No, David
David
Buster.
Busters.
Y'all
He
are
said
on,
David
y'all are on
Buster.
two
Hey,
different
we're over
pages.
Yeah, yeah,
Show.
David
Y'all have
Buster's
your own
has
show,
nothing to do with Twin
I
Peaks.
guess we
We're
did.
hosted by Zack.
What is the newest Alabama restaurant coming to the Parkway? It's the first one opened in Alabama at the Times Plaza Development. It's another chicken place.
The one that's in Florida. No,
Super
Shaggy's.
Chick.
No, I
Super
never heard of
chick.
it.
Never heard
Never
of
heard
There
of
it is
it.
right
Never
there.
heard of it either.
Who got freed from prison this week?
What did you get in trouble for?
Oh, yeah. Wiener Man.
Wiener Man, that's right. Anthony Weiner is freed from prison. He got out a couple months early for good behavior.
That's scary.
Because you have a phone.
Oh, my God.
But he must register as a sex offender.
The headline I saw said
Shocker.
Wiener gets loose.
Wiener gets loose.
That's what I saw.
Thank you, Joseph. Hot Rod, for brightening our day.
Oh, my God.
You're also the one that brought up the Twin Peaks.
No, I didn't.
Maybe that's where his wiener got loose.
Oh, we're losing it. We've lost
What
control.
state finally got their
Pull you back
first
in,
ever
boys.
national? Boy, it's good to be back in action. Their first ever national park.
Rhode Island.
No.
Delaware.
Indiana.
Yeah, wow.
All right. Yesterday was President's Day. Y'all
Yes,
know
it
that.
I had to work. So
Did y'all celebrate?
no, I worked.
The folks that
We were working.
well, yesterday's President's Day. I sent this out to some people. You know, that monument in New Hope, obviously, is about finished out that way. Ain't it, Brad? That's it. There it is right there, President's Day. What president?
Scary, isn't it?
What president was the only president ever to get? There's been 3 presidents that got elected as being single, a bachelor at the time. What president is the first president ever to get married at the White House?
Lincoln.
James K. Polk.
Monroe.
Cleveland.
That is the right answer.
Oh,
Historian, I forgot.
Ooh, he is a
Who
historian.
was the youngest first lady ever?
Jacqueline
At
Kennedy.
20-something, 23 years old.
That is young.
That's a few years back.
I am not.
Francis Cleveland.
Okay.
He actually was present when she was born. He was 20-something years old. He was a friend of the family.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
great. So in other
Yeah.
words, if they would have had all this back then, he probably would have been crucified.
Brad said, I bet he was.
What is when you born?
Wow, you were not.
That's the same thing with Jack.
What's one of the most famous letters in the Henry Ford Museum from one of my client that was bragging about their cars?
Between him and Einstein?
Wrong answer.
Him and Houdini.
Howard Hughes.
Well, I know Thomas Edison. They were buddies.
In April 13, 1934, Ford Motor Company received a notorious endorsement. Dear sir, while I still have got breath in my lungs, I will tell you what a dandy car you have made. I have drove Ford exclusively when I could get away with one.
Outlaws.
Clyde Barrow of Bonnie and Clyde fame.
Oh my God.
He's 34 Ford sedan.
Yeah, that was a great endorsement.
Yeah,
It was a good endorsement. It was a good
Yeah, it was.
Houdini. No.
Yeah, really.
they can get away.
Who said this? Y'all know J.J. Watt was the grand marshal of the race this weekend.
Yes,
What
he
did
was.
he quote? What famous movie?
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. If you're not first,
You're last.
You're last.
last.
Amen.
I'm going to skip the other two, go move on. Now let's move over to some hard questions.
Yay.
Senator hedge fund Ken Griffith made $870 million last year. He is
That
insured
guy.
by Country Financial. He's buying all the properties. What did he make an hour last year?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, don't. Oh, it's going to make me sick to my stomach.
160 something.
$875,000 an hour.
He made $435,000 an hour.
I was halfway.
Good grief.
Mike Tyson in 1986 was married to who?
Robin Givens.
Robin, good, right answer. But here's the second part of that. On walked a private tour of the zoo one night with a zookeeper. What did Mike Tyson want to do?
He wanted to fight a silverback.
He wanted to fight a silverback. That is the right
What an
answer.
idiot.
How long would that have lasted?
Not very long.
About 3
2
seconds.
That
seconds.
silverback would have beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Worse than Buster Douglas.
I'd like to see that. I'd been better than you wrestling that bear,
I was
Jamie.
going to say, who on this show has wrestled a wild animal?
Jamie Cooper.
That's right. The only one ever.
The only one that will ever do.
Well, on live TV, that's right.
It's in this room.
What is the latest from the girl from Hoover, Alabama, who went off to join and marry an ISIS?
Oh, she wants to come
Wants to come
back.
back.
She wants to come back.
No.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You think they're going to let her?
I don't think they should.
Us will go to jail.
I
They're
think
not
she
going to let her
should
ever
be never
come
let
back.
back.
Well,
All right,
yes.
Zach,
Yeah,
how you feel today?
I'm here.
Come out here in the center.
Huh?
Come out here to the center.
Oh,
Oh, this
boy.
is not going to end
Watch
good,
the
Zach.
guard.
I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
No trip.
David, you know the answer to this. I gave it to you yesterday.
What do
Right there, baby. Right there, right there. Well, you can come up. So where can you see him, Brad? Can you see him right there?
So you telling me not to answer this question?
No, you can answer. Don't be looking at me. I ain't looking at you. According to a survey, they don't do treadmills anymore. You don't need that.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
better
I
thing to
mean-
do. How many push-ups does a man have to do, a simple exercise, to have 96% lower risk of heart disease?
40.
Right answer.
Right.
So the average man should be able to do 40 push-ups.
Can I, let me get right there in the middle?
Yeah, but you're above average, so that's 60.
Yeah, I want to see 80 push-ups.
Not the second time.
Can we see him there?
On your
There you
knuckles.
go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Get on down there.
Get chest down.
Your chest is not touching the
All
floor.
right, Zach.
That's your belly, not your chest.
Oh, come on now.
Thank you, Zach. You can get back over in your position now.
Need help?
That's a little. We're gonna have to work on
Let's
the
go
push-ups.
get your blue.
Hey, y'all need to
Hey,
hook
Jason,
him, y'all
get
gonna have to
that
hook him up to that machine here in a minute.
Is that a defibrillator too?
What does it show about a person that can only do 3 push-ups?
They're in bad shape.
There's room to
Why was a Florida woman,
There's room to improve,
48
right.
years old, arrested? She was 5'1", 130 pounds in Florida over the weekend.
Why was
I
she
think she's my
arrested?
size and not my weight, but my size.
There she is. Why was she arrested?
Crazy.
She threw something at her boyfriend and hit him in the eyebrow, and it had to have a big cut and stitches.
A
What
beer
was it?
bottle.
Meat, wasn't it? Or frozen meat or something like that?
It was a pork chop.
Yeah.
That is right answer.
A pork chop.
Pork chop.
Thrown the mess out of
And bones will get you.
Pay attention. I'm going down here.
Looked like she got hit with something.
Thieves stole 30,000 liters, thinking it was vodka in Canada last week. What was it they got instead?
Water.
Water.
You heard that too? Man, you were on a roll. Where's the water from?
Icebergs.
Good. Man, you guys are all over
Yeah,
it.
it's
It is the
only
purest
on
source
5
of water.
TVs.
You drink that vodka, iceberg vodka?
It's only on 5 televisions.
That's all right. I like to give some people an answer. That'd be a good job. It's the purest source of water on Earth. Iceberg vodka, David. You ever heard of it?
No.
I don't know if they have it here or not. Okay, here's one. Todd, this is right up your alley, man, being a music man.
it. All right.
What was the name of Michael Jackson's chimp?
Well,
Coco.
Coco.
it was, yeah, it was Bubbles.
No.
Bubbles. I knew you
There you
Jason, did you say Bubbles?
Yeah.
What did Bubbles do when he was informed that Michael Jackson had died?
Celebrated.
He cried.
Probably did a dance.
How's that
Yeah, I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Bubbles now is 35 years old. He lives in Florida at the Center for Great Apes.
What did he do when you never told
I
us?
know, I'm asking you.
Come on, David.
He cried. That's it. He cried.
He tried to kill himself.
Oh, he tried to.
How do you know if a chimp tried to kill himself?
Really?
What did he do? Go run into a wall or something? I
He
mean,
tried to kill himself.
did he grab a knife and like was trying to poke him or eyes out or something? I mean, how do you know?
It went dark. I mean,
He did what, Brad?
I mean, how are you concerned? A little bit.
Brad said he wrote a suicide note.
I got to end this up. Couple more questions here. All right. Y'all
That's
on
right.
a roll today. All of y'all knowing stuff. Jason over there, Todd.
Oh, I'm still out,
Getting the
Brad.
most
Jane.
right here.
Who is this went viral? Who is Henny Rat?
Henny rat.
Henny Rat from Chicago. No, New York City.
New York City.
Henny Rat.
Ken the Hood Rat.
Y'all heard it? Y'all seen him?
Oh, I know. I saw it.
What is it?
Yeah, it was a picture of a rat sitting there with an empty bottle of Hennessy, passed out.
I think he was dead.
Well, he was dead. But the intention was to make him think he was
Passed out.
He committed suicide.
He just left the Disturbed concert.
Him and Bubbles got together and talked.
Yeah, he committed
him and Bubbles
suicide
got
and drank himself to
All
death.
right, here's the last question this morning. And I'm surprised. Everybody in here's
Oh,
got
my
answered one
goodness.
today.
Yeah, we have.
Except you blew the fourth question. I asked you. You should have got that. Here we go. What's the newest thing that homeless guys appear to be doing in Florida and California late at night
Oh, boy.
to somebody's house?
Taking a leak on the house.
What?
Taking a leak on the house.
That's wrong.
You will never guess this.
How many
It
of
is
y'all have one of
so
those
disturbed.
ring.coms at home? Or a doorbell?
I need to get one of them.
Singing to it.
No,
No,
that's
they're licking it.
Licking it.
Licking it. I saw
Oh, no,
that on
they're not.
something.
Yeah,
I was,
Licking it.
yeah.
One guy licked
Oh,
one
my
the other
goodness.
day for 3 hours.
Why?
why.
Why is he licking? What's it? Taste like cinnamon or something?
That is nasty.
Zach, if you couldn't reach it though, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Well,
I'd have to
think
have a
about
step ladder, Brad.
it. Somebody in Athens has been
Oh,
caught
my goodness.
licking doorbells. It's all in the news.
I knew it wasn't me, Todd.
That looks like somebody I know.
Floyd Johnson seeing this.
I'll tongue anything.
I mean, that's just, that ain't
Let's
right.
go to break.
We're going to let that slide. Just
I
go on
don't
to the
know
next
who
one.
won today. I'm gonna let you win today just because you
I didn't win. They had more than I did.
Yeah, look at
How did the chimp react?
I don't remember.
Come on, one last
See,
time.
you see what y'all learned today? We'll come back in just a moment.
Oh my goodness,
After this
help
break,
us.
y'all hang on.
And we are back on this nice rainy morning. Let's go over that forecast. We have a 100% chance of rain in the forecast today. Temperatures only going to warm up to about 43, so just a few more degrees. We're going to warm up out there. And rain today, rain tomorrow, rain the next day, rain the next day, rain the next day. I mean, literally, keep an umbrella close. They are talking about floodings being an issue in some areas. If you see a large area of water, do not try to cross it unless you absolutely
nothing
know.
can stop it.
I'm not worried about you.
Can it, David? That's why it's insured by Country Financial.
And we'll talk more about that
That's
in
right.
just a
It'll go
moment.
anywhere. That thing
That
will go
will.
underwater. Underwater.
He knows not.
Chris, where you been the last couple of months?
Well, I was hiding out for a little while after Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Got a little bit more encouraged after the national championship.
Do you have to bring up football? But you know what? A brilliant person told me, Jeffrey Matthews, the principal
was that?
over at Brook Hill School, he said, he's a big man.
Yeah.
I'd rather get beat 4 touchdowns any day than a kick 6. You know, I had to, because you know why? They can't replay it and replay it and replay it all the time. They can't.
It'd take too long to do the
Take
4
too long.
touchdowns. I got
Too
you.
long.
I got you.
It
But
would.
anyway,
He's got something really important to talk about.
what are we talking about today?
All right, so-
I didn't expect you to come in with something like this.
So the Limestone County Extension Office got a grant through the Alabama Department of Public Health to deliver tobacco and vaping prevention to youth in Limestone County, anywhere from 10 to 18. Over the last several years, tobacco use among youth has dropped, but the e-cigarettes and the juuling and the vaping and all that.
What is juuling? That's the...
Juuling is a specific type of e-cigarette or delivery system. There's several different ones. So juuling is just a specific kind. And they look like little flash drives, and
Right,
that's one of the
okay, that's what I was
problems.
thinking.
Teachers
teachers
have no
don't
idea the
know.
kids have them.
Now, do those create smoke or that comes out
I
of
believe
it?
I believe they do.
Okay.
I believe they do. Some create a lot more than others.
Okay.
So what's the grant?
But the grant is to prevent tobacco or e-cigarette use among youth. But one of the things that researchers think is because tobacco use has plummeted, they're thinking that the use of Juuls and e-cigarettes is actually going to kind of be a gateway deal where the kids use these things and then move back to what they call just combustible cigarettes, regular old cigarettes. And it's a huge problem. Ask any teacher, any administrator, they're having issues with them in the schools. And so our hope is that we can go into the schools and talk to the kids about, you know, how terrible these things are. Kids literally believe that, well, it's an e-cigarette, it's better than regular cigarettes, or it's not harmful. You know, it's just
But it
water
is.
vapor. Oh, absolutely.
Give us the stats on that.
There's 60 different chemicals in the juice that they use for these things. There's heavy metals. There's VOCs, or volatile organic compounds, like BTEX and xylene and stuff that's in gasoline. There's formaldehyde. There's polyvinyl, which is plastics. There's a chemical called diacetyl, which is a butter substitute flavoring. It's related, or they're thinking it's linked to the disease popcorn lung, and that which there's no treatment for. You know, your lungs were designed to breathe in air, and that was it. They're not designed to bring in or breathe in tobacco smoke or these e-cigarette chemicals. And it's a shame because the tobacco companies or the companies that create these chemicals can't target children directly, but they are indirectly through the flavors and the flashy colors and all the other things. So it's important. And
Do you still have to be 21 to buy all these products?
honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the
So
age
what
is.
is this?
So this is Death Breath Bob here, and this simulates what your breath would be like if you use cigarettes and e-cigarettes
I know
on a
some
daily
people got
basis.
some bad breath now.
Right. So it has a little cartridge in here.
And we've all,
but-
maybe not, we've
And-
all ran into people that smoke, and
Yeah.
I mean, they
You
smell
could-
like an ashtray.
Right. And so what this does is it teaches the kids this is what it's going to be like if you continue to use these products. And we've got weighted vests that simulate reduced lung capacity and all sorts of cool stuff that helps drive home the point that this is not a good life choice, because what the decisions that kids make today related to this stuff will affect them for the rest of their lives.
So you've had to get educated on all these stats and stuff about how bad all this stuff is for
Yeah,
you.
there's nothing good about it. Absolutely zero.
Now,
And
how are y'all getting this word out to the kids in Limestone County?
Well, I went and spoke with the county school board last week, hopefully to get it approved in the county schools. I've already got approved in the city schools. What I'd really like to do is go around to the different school sports teams and just talk to them how these could affect their performance on the field or on the court, because some of those kids, will have a future in college sports or maybe even past that. And if these are some of the life changes or life choices they decide to make, it's going to affect that.
Now, none of this is legal in school, is it?
Well, no, that's what's happening.
No,
They're
but
sneaking them
it's
in.
just like cigarettes back in the day. Kids are sneaking it in,
And it's easier to sneak the vaping items
especially the
in.
Juuls, because they literally look like a flash drive.
But you'd know if somebody was smoking one in class or in the bathroom.
In the class, probably, but not necessarily the bathroom. I mean, all you're really going
Or
to
even
notice
walking down the hall,
is
you're just
a
gonna see
scent
some
of it.
smoke.
It could be, any sort of
So
fruity
all this is
smell.
bad. What are some of the stats on this again?
Well, like I said, there's 60 different chemicals in these, the chemicals. The cigarettes, the e-cigarettes, some of them exploded and have actually killed people. The juice that they put in them that creates the vapor actually is a poison. You get it on your skin and it absorbs. It can poison people. There's, like I said, vinyl chloride, butane, hexamine, which is in explosives, arsenic, which is in rat poison. I mean, it's a toxic mess. I don't know why anybody would
And there's
choose.
not enough stats out right now to where, because we always wondered in 5 years, what is it going to say vaping has caused?
Right. Well, one of the things
Popcorn lung.
is popcorn lung, and there's no control for it or no treatment for it. It's
But they
unreal.
won't know this until years down the road.
Right.
Right. And a lot of these kids truly believe that, well, I'm not smoking. This is better than smoking.
So people can contact your office.
Contact our office. The only stipulation is it has to be youth 10 years and older. It can be a youth group, Boy Scouts, after school. We'll come and talk to any group. We hired somebody specifically to do this grant. So.
Awesome.
Great.
That's good information.
That is.
Yeah, death
Didn't know all
breath.
that.
Good to have you up back here and back in action again.
Good to be here.
Yeah, anything else to do? All the kids good?
All the kids are good. Yeah, they're hopefully ready at home for me to go get them and take them to school.
Well, it's good
They're
to see
going to
you
be
again.
ready.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for bringing up football. All right, we'll take a break. We'll
Anytime.
come back. We're going to try out this machine and talk to Jason, both Jasons from Hal.
Yes.
What's going on right down the road.
And Green Wave.
A new device they got down that way, so y'all hang on.
Here we are back. They're setting Jamie up on a procedure, a therapeutic procedure. We're going to tell you more about. We're here with Jason and Hal. Jason's over there getting Jamie ready with
Jason's
Green Wave.
everywhere.
Jason's everywhere. All right, we always talk about how you guys have absolutely any brace that you possibly can need. You also have artificial limbs.
Do. Prosthetic limbs when patients have amputations or due to diabetes, accidents and everything, we're able to do stuff like that so people can get back to walking.
And that's important too. I mean, gosh, it's so important. And there's hope out there too for you to get back a lot of your life to get around. But today you've got a new procedure. Actually, Green Wave has kind of partnered with you, moved
Right.
into Hal. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's PIM technology. Jason's going to talk while he's doing a treatment
Right.
with Jamie on that. But it's a new, it's been out for a little while, but it's something that I want Jason to really
Okay.
talk about more.
Well, we'll let Jason explain it. And this is something, if you've heard of like a beamer mat or things, electro waves that they have that help with arthritis, help with cancer patients, and it's just therapeutic. And Jason's going to tell you more. Jamie, you ready to get that knee fixed?
Always. Anything to relieve pain, All right, Jason Alexander. Jason, tell me a little bit about your business, Green Wave.
So Green Wave Therapeutics, I started last May, and we do PEMF treatments. PEMF technology is pulsed electromagnetic frequency. We treat bad knees like yours, backs, osteoarthritis, osteoporosis. I have some TMJ patients, a cancer patient. There are just a lot of things we can treat. People with migraine headaches, we can knock those out very quickly.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right, so what are you about to do to me right now?
So I'm about
Because I'm in constant pain before I get a new knee.
So what this will do is this will increase blood flow into your knee, and it will work on a cellular level too. It'll excite the mitochondria in your cells. That's the energy producers in your cells. So when those things happen, it makes the cell walls a little more permeable, so more oxygen can get in and the bad stuff can get out. It's like recharging a battery, but on your cells individually.
About how long, if somebody comes into your office now, and you're down at Howell, right down the road from us here on 72, how long does a treatment last when they come in? How long does it take?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Can we get cranking here on me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to get this started. I may stay late. I'm going to have to work overtime today. Now, do people just come in and make an appointment, or can you take them off the street?
Most of the time, we need to make an appointment. So I'm going to take this coil. This is called a butterfly coil, and I'm going to wrap it on your knee right here. What this will do in about, if your knee has swelling in it, in about 5 minutes, you can visibly see the swelling go down.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I had a girl the other day with an ankle that was the size of a softball, and 10 minutes later it was normal size. So it's fast working. It decreases inflammation, increases blood flow, and with that you get a huge decrease in pain. Immediate too.
Is this something you have to make regular appointments with, like come in once a month, once a week, or what? How does this work?
So at first, it's good to make appointments 3 to 5 days apart for your first few appointments, and then we will decide if we'll come up with a treatment plan for you. Could be once a week, could be once every 2 weeks. The ultimate goal is to get your body back to normal as well as it can be. Of course, it's not going to heal a torn ligament or anything like that, but the goal is to get you not coming after a while.
All right, what all do you offer through Green Wave with Hal? I mean, you've got the mats and everything. What all can you help somebody with there, and how does that procedure work?
So we do full body treatments. We have a mat. She mentioned Beamer mats. This is a MagnaWave machine. We have a mat too. This is a little bit more power than a Beamer mat. But we have the butterfly loops. We have a big loop that would go kind of around your neck and hang down your back. And then I have I don't have it with me, but it's a paddle-like thing, and so I can take this energy and really focus it. That's what I use when I do headaches. I use reflexology, and so points in the feet and the legs to take care of migraines. And stuff.
Do you do house calls, or they have to come and make?
Do house calls. Again, make an appointment. They can either call Hal or they can call Green Wave Therapeutics individually.
How do people find out more about everything? Can they Google something, or what is the best way to find out more about this new method of treating people?
So if you on Facebook search at Pain-Free256, that's the Green Wave Therapeutics Facebook page, and it's chock full of information about PEMF technology. Or you can just Google PEMF.
Again, if somebody, a lot of people my age and around that age group are getting pains in their back, in their knees, and you're looking at, and then when you go have surgery, you have to come back and get braces and all that. Basically, how does this help all those folks?
So my number one goal when I started Green Wave was to offer a pain alternative to pills. The opioid crisis in this country is terrible, just like the smoking and vaping crisis. And so with this, they're depending on the severity of somebody's injury or disease state, they can expect for their pain levels to drop the first treatment, and then subsequently after that, by 3 or 4, a lot of people are reporting that they're tremendously better. Some people quit altogether then.
So they have better movement and less pain.
Absolutely. A lot better movement, a lot more flexibility, and a lot less pain.
Well, that's something I got to get down. If y'all want to try this new procedure out, guaranteed basically to work, you need to make an appointment and go down and see Jason Alexander right down the road at Hal. Christopher, yeah. What did I call him? Alexander? Jason, Christopher.
Jason Alexander has.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. Me too. Sometimes I get confused. I'm hooked up to electronics here. I'm trying to do better. I do know, what's David's last name coming up next? Oh, yeah. David Turner, my insurance man, coming up. Jason, thanks for coming up this morning.
Sir.
Y'all go down there and get hooked up and feel better today. Jason Christopher. We'll be right back. Y'all hang on.
On the program, David Turner getting back in the swing of things. Didn't take you long to pick up where you left off, did it?
No, I didn't forget.
Just back from
It's like riding
Vegas
a
on a sales meeting up there. Did they give you more awards or anything?
No, this was just a sales congress.
Everybody get together.
Everybody for Country Financial. They have it every 2 years. And it alternates, but this time it was in Las Vegas. We had some really good speakers.
Nice.
Now,
Admiral McRaven was one of the keynote speakers. I don't know. He was one of the. He was over Special Forces when they took
Really?
when they took out Osama bin Laden. He was the one that was over that. He talked about that a little bit, and even Captain Phillips. When they got him, he was over that. I mean,
Goodness.
he's
I bet you did hear some good.
some good motivational speaking. Just like
Yeah, it
you've
was
heard
real-
in here all morning.
exactly.
Boy, I do. What do we need to know about Country Financial?
We got all kinds of different things coming up. We got a new Simplified Life coming out, which we had one, but they're just raising the face amount of it. If you don't have any health problems, you can get used to it was 100,000 below. Now they're going to raise it up to about 150, and that way you don't have to go through a physical or anything if you're healthy.
Currently
You want me to see how many push-ups I can do?
I bet I can do more than you can,
I bet you.
Oh.
and I haven't even been doing any.
Really?
It just
What's the bet?
I don't know how much you want to lose.
We'll record this.
Like when Joseph throws a shot, we'll
I'm
get him in
joking.
on his too. Yeah, no, we'll try it. I mean, yeah. What's,
Hey, right after the show, I'm
which
videoing.
way? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
What's happening? You're going to be talking more Thursday. Killer Bees will be with us Thursday. about it.
Really, that'll be fun. I love his pictures, his photos that he
Yeah.
posts on Facebook. With all this rain and bad
No
weather,
harshness.
nothing going on right now. I think March the 2nd, Franklin, Nashville Cars and Coffee, that's about it.
You'll be dried out with that.
Yeah. Hey, I do have some exciting news, though. Do you know that there are 3 major feature films, SAG feature films, being filmed in
I
Alabama?
saw one on AL.com. It's more Western.
Well, that's a 4th one, because I didn't even know about that one. There's one in Birmingham, one in Montgomery, and one in Mobile.
How many is Danny in?
None that I know of.
No.
So, well, okay, if you
Yeah,
count
that
that one
one.
that he's in, that'd be
Yeah.
5. So, anyway.
Well, awesome.
Well, gosh.
All right, let's go back to David here, Mr. Push-Up.
No, I'm just playing. I mean,
Oh,
I need
no.
to try to do
You know
something.
he's going to want to do it right after the show.
Yeah, we'll have to try it. But no, we've got another thing coming out that they said that they're going to allow each one of us, all agents for your community, to give back to the community. And I've got to kind of get with, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but all the first responders, like if it's fire department, police department, whatever.
Definitely, I'll be working today.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to allow us to give $1,500 to different things,
Great.
each agent. So, I mean, just here in Limestone County, that could be up to $4,500. Just
Wonderful.
Are you still, if people cannot come to see you, will you go see them?
Yeah, I always do that. And two, I mean, we had a great year last year. I want to appreciate, thank everybody for their business, who has business with us. If you don't,
Are you
need to
accepting
call
new
us.
clients?
Yeah, we always accept new
Every day.
clients. Call us, let us give you a quote. Laura and Brooke, they're there every day, and I'm out in the field a lot. They've helped a lot. When I was sick, I was diagnosed with diabetic. So, last month I've had to kind of redo everything,
Your whole
eat
diet.
different. And
How was that?
at first it was kind of rough,
Tough?
but it's been.
So you
okay.
back in your old ways?
No.
No, I
never go
can't. I
back.
can't eat anything good, really. But I mean, I do eat good.
Hey, I'm
salads,
going to give a
fruits.
shout out to Joan and Leon
More
Simmons
fruits and
last night.
Yeah.
And Dane Christians from Lindsay Lane brought
Oh,
us
my
fried
goodness.
potatoes, cornbread still piping hot, and spaghetti at 6 o'clock last night.
That sounds
You think
good.
I put it up and saved it? No, I ate
No,
it.
you
Ate
can't
the
have that
cornbread
as a
with
leftover.
peanut
Peanut butter.
butter on it.
I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
ask you, do
Real
you put
butter.
butter on it?
Yeah,
Could put
that
milk
you
on
got
it,
to
milk.
put butter.
I
on it.
started to put it in
Y'all
my
don't
milk
use
oats.
margarine. It's horrible for you.
I don't drink milk, so I got milk oats. You ever heard of that? That's what I put in my coffee.
That wouldn't taste the same for you.
No,
I
it
wouldn't
wouldn't.
think.
I don't.
Well, it's good to have you back in action, my friend.
Thank you. And also, I've got, Jonathan is passed to third phase of Ranger School, so he only has about 18 days left. And hopefully, you know, he hasn't recycled at all. So if he don't recycle this one, he'll graduate March the 8th.
Unbelievable.
So
That's
he'll be an
awesome.
Army Ranger.
Yep, he's already airborne, so he'll be the ranger, and then he wants to go to a ranger battalion. So I think he'll make it.
Good, and congratulations on your grandson.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, that's right.
New grandbaby.
Yeah, I spent some time with him on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, cleaned up in
That diaper
Yeah,
change.
exactly,
That
yeah.
diaper change
Oh,
is
y'all don't
such a
give y'all
joy.
my money, David. He's our #1 agent. Can be yours too. Country Financial. We're gonna
Give
take
him a
a
call.
break. Try to stay dry. It's gonna rain, and more rain.
Yes, it
See
is.
y'all.
Bye.